Hello everybody, this is James, or Contortion Creations, and I'm going to be showing off some features of SRPG Studio, otherwise lovingly known as Fire Emblem Maker. So basically this is a program that allows you to create strategy games in the same style as Fire Emblem. Specifically I'd say more like the Game Boy Advance games that I grew up with. So I created a whole bunch of different types of levels and enemies and whatnot, trying out different functionalities and features, designing maps with the actual Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem sprites. So I'm just going to take you through the few short levels that I've created so far, although I do plan on implementing more and creating a full-blown game at some point. So, okay, I mean, this is the standard title screen, nothing interesting here. I'll lower the volume a bit. Actually, hold on a moment. I'm going to turn the volume up a bit so you can hear it better, because I set that pretty low. Okay. There we go. So here I created a scrolling text to key the player into the story. Typical light versus darkness story, nothing particularly interesting here. Also keep in mind this is a work in progress. There's going to be a lot of changes. So here we're introduced to our first character. Okay, so now this is the tutorial that I made. Okay, so this tutorial is kind of, it's not perfect. There's a lot of things that you can't do, but I tried to accommodate for every possible mistake. So you can have her repeat the dialogue as much as you want. Now if you try to move her anywhere but here, then the game will reset. So you have to move her here. Okay. And if you end the turn, I made a failsafe where you just get attacked by a whole bunch of cavalry and there's no way you could win. Because I don't know how to prevent the player from not ending their turn. Okay, so now we're trying to teach the player how to use vulneraries to heal. And this is really important because at first when I played the other games I thought, okay, well you don't really, it's not that crucial. But no, it is, because before you get an actual priest with a stave to heal your characters, you're going to be dying a lot. So here you can see the character, the weapon, it's a training sword, and I disabled criticals. Just in case, you know, there's even a 1% chance they get a critical, I had to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so let's see, we got... So now again, if you try to do anything else, it won't work. So we go up to Shefka here, and now we want her vulnerary. Now we gotta use it. There we go. Jesper will come up, fight again. Okay, now I don't know why her sprite disappears. I'm gonna have to look into that. And there you go. Defeated your first enemy. Okay, so now we can save our game. And we'll... Now it sends you to a base screen. I don't know if I'm going to remove this or not, because I'm not so much a fan of this feature from the GameCube game. But we'll see. So now every level will start and end with a cutscene. So the first level will always follows the same formula as every Fire Emblem game. You have to fight bandits. It's a great way to introduce the player to the game's mechanics, because the lords always come with swords, right? Generally speaking, Fire Emblem game lords have swords as a weapon, which makes axe wielders a natural counter. So we're going to start by visiting this village here. And also, there is a way to make it so that bandits will destroy villages if they get there before you. In this level I didn't implement it, but in other levels I did. So now we got some level 1 and level 2 enemies here, as well as the boss at level 3 with the hand axe. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to hold out over here. Now there's forests. If you stand on the forests, you get extra evasion. Sand will give you extra evasion. And these stats are pulled directly from the Game Boy games. I didn't make these up. And then the village will give you plus 10 evasion. Okay, so now we're going to wait. So basically these two enemies are programmed to move towards the player and attack. These enemies are programmed to wait and attack once you enter their range. So, for example, let's send our archer out and Penelope will attack with her iron bow. Okay, so she'll hit him once. Now Elizabeth will come up here. And if she uses her rapier, she'll attack twice. So you see her damage will be 10, her hit rate will be 100%, and there'll be a 16% chance she gets a critical. So, let's show this fight off. There you go. Defeated our first bandit. Now Shefka will come over to where this bandit is. Now the way basically there's what's called a weapon triangle, which is that sword beats axe, axe beats lance, and lance beats sword. And then there's also a triangle for magic as well. So here we see Shefka with her lance as a natural counter to the mercenary with the sword. So now she'll come visit this house, and they'll say the same thing. Now she could make some extra moves. She'll come here where it's safe. Elizabeth and Penelope will now start pushing forward against the boss. So I kind of want... So I'll put her right here at the edge. Also, there is a way to see the movement ranges of all the enemies. But like I said, these guys aren't programmed to move. Like, even though he can move 5 spaces, he won't, because I programmed him just to stand still. So now we'll get Shefka here, and she'll equip a sword, because like I said, swords excel against axes. Oh, I skipped the turn by accident. Oh wow, she took a lot of damage. Interesting. Okay, she's gonna start healing. Okay, she'll deal with this archer up here. Okay, and Penelope will move here. Okay, so these bandits are surprisingly fast. I'm not totally sure why that is. Or maybe Shefka's just really slow. No, he's gonna kill her if I try that. Okay, so if she tries attacking, she'll hit him twice. Yeah, so this is a good move. So, some banter between the units whenever it's a boss fight. And there you go. We beat the boss, got 300 bucks, and the level ends. Okay, now this is going to be your first Pegasus Rider. Now we can save the game, and on to the next level. Alright. Okay, so now this is going to introduce the player to the concept of talking. Okay, now to be fair, I haven't really playtested this level all that much, so it might be a little difficult to get through. But effectively, we're going to talk to this thief here in order to recruit him to our side. And the reason we need to do this is because thieves have the unlock skill, which allows them to open doors and treasure chests. Okay, so without him, we can't physically get through the level. Well, actually, it's not true. He could unlock doors on his own, but he'd basically be stuck if you killed him. Ah, crap. Alright, well I guess I'll do the rest of this without audio. Let's see here. Okay, so everybody's gonna move in this way. Now I don't want him to open this just yet, because if I do, he'll get attacked by these enemies here. So we got a brigand with an iron axe, and a mercenary with an iron sword. Just so you know, iron is the second weakest type of weapon available. So we'll start here. This looks like a good matchup. Okay. She'll come here. Now she's armed with a javelin and an iron lance. So the javelin is a ranged weapon that could be thrown kind of the same way that a bow and arrow can be shot. So let's end our turn here. Yeah, see, I didn't playtest this very well. She's gonna get killed right now. Alright, yeah, so again, I didn't playtest this well. Also, keep in mind, death is permanent in this game, so she's never coming back. Okay, so Denzi has a good chance to kill that guy. Okay, I'm gonna need all these vulneraries because I don't have a healer. In retrospect, I should have gave the character a healer. Sorry, the player should have a healer. Alright, so now Chev is gonna kill this bandit. Good. Now, if I moved a unit here, this archer would be able to attack them. So I'm gonna try to stay away from the walls. Now, these walls could be destroyed. And, yeah. Now, something I just want you to acknowledge is the sheer amount of attention to detail that went into this. Because you have to manually put each tile. And so when you see, for instance, the shadows coming off the walls on the side, that all had to be done manually. Or the shadows where the grass meets the wall, those are all manual tiles that I had to put in. Okay, so now she's gonna come attack the wall here, and we're through. Okay, so now everyone's at full health, that's good. It's just I don't want this archer attacking and the brigand, so we're gonna see. So this is the nearest safe distance. The thief has a farther movement range, so I'll put him ahead first. Okay. So now he'll come up here. Now he's not going to unlock the door just yet, because then he'll be attacked by... no, that's not true. Okay, so he's still safe actually. Okay, so let's end it here. Alright. Okay, so now you see there's an enemy thief who just came down here. Now he's also, of course, got the unlock skill, so he's basically going to be programmed to go unlock all the doors and chests. So the idea is we want to stop him from getting to the chests before we can. Now this guy here has a special name, and so just like the way that we recruited Chev, we could also talk to him and recruit him as well. So let's figure this out, because this is a really bad level design on my part. Okay, so he's dealt with. He does not have a vulnerary. Yeah, he's gonna die real soon if I'm not careful. Okay, you come here. One, two, three, four, five. No, okay. Crap. Okay, so I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna try not to get my characters killed, but I really can't promise anything. Oh wow, he's attacking the other archer. That's an interesting choice. Okay, so now you see the thief is going to start unlocking. Okay, look at the door. So we're going to want to go try to kill this thief ASAP before he opens up all the chests and takes all the stuff from us. I would probably win this, so let's try it. Good. And okay, so now you can see Barbar is coming down. So we're actually going to recruit him by talking. Okay, now if I'm not mistaken, I think I made it so that any character can talk to him. Yeah. So now you could choose. If you give him 100 gold, he'll join you, and if you don't, he won't. But we kind of need all the manpower we can get, so now he's on our side. Okay? So we'll wait because, again, axes are weaker to swords. Therefore, I'd like to start by attacking with a sword user. Okay, so there we go. This looks like a bad spot. So the problem here, this brigand's faster. If I go too close to him, he has a sword. So he would actually be quite powerful. So I'll just come here and I'll actually just wait. I'm not going to attack yet. You use a vulnerary. Yeah, now I think she's gonna die. No? Oh, cool. Interesting. Okay, now we have to take out this thief immediately, but actually I'd rather you see how they unlock a chest and how it'll prevent the player from then getting what's inside. So, you know what, let's let him take the first chest just to show you how it works. Lower the volume a bit. Okay, now how's the matchup looking here? Yeah, no, that bandit's much faster. So we'll come here, we'll attack like this. Okay. Now you could take him out. There we go. Okay, so that guy dropped 200 gold. Now here's the boss, by the way, Frampt. He's got a steel sword, and when we kill him, we get the sword ourselves. Okay, so that killed him. He also was carrying 200 gold. We'll equip an iron lance because it's a more powerful weapon. You can see its attack is 7 rather than the javelin 6. Its hit rate is 80% as opposed to 65. And it's got 45 uses as opposed to 20. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Cool, so she took out... So she's actually really good. Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't realize. So I also gave them the steal ability, it seems. Yeah, steal. So he stole her Orion's bolt. Now, normally I wouldn't actually give her this. This was just for testing. But this allows a unit to promote to a higher class once they reach level 10. So you can see right now she's level 2. Once she reaches level 10, she could use an Orion's bolt to turn herself into a more powerful archer. So, I would steal it back, but that would just waste time. So let's check what's in the chest. Okay, so we opened the chest. We got a javelin, but he can't use it because he can only use swords. You see? He can only use swords. So, let's go ahead and kill this thief. So let's go finish him off. I wonder, no. Okay, so that settles that. And he would not do well against the boss at all. let's just wait here. Now, I do believe I made reinforcements come from the stairs. Not sure when they're supposed to show up, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be coming. Now, first let's just grab a... Oh no, wait, what am I doing? Okay, so let's go open this chest. Okay, so now she's gonna go get the javelin from him, because she can actually use that. Let's get rid of one of these, and we'll wait. No, I want that chest in there, so let's send these guys over. Okay. So now we filter them through one at a time. Great. Okay, so she'll fight him. I'm just speeding it up a bit with, oh, she doesn't. Okay. So she'll take one of her vulneraries to heal. Great. You come on down. Yeah, the reason I'm healing is because I think I made reinforcements show up from here. I'm just not sure when they're gonna come. So, let's wait. Okay, cool. And we're done. So that's all those enemies gone. She's not needed here anymore. So now there's also a rescue feature, as you can see, which is basically if the constitution, sorry, if the build, you don't see it here, but there is a build characteristic, and if it's higher than the unit that they want to rescue. Ah, I screwed this up. Okay, I must have messed up the tile. There's supposed to be one of those breakable walls here. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. See, now I can move into the room. And also, just to prove a point, this enemy, because he's the boss, he's not gonna be moving. He'll just stand there. Okay, now I don't actually need to carry that character, so let's go. And let's go. Okay, let's see what's here. Hand axe. Great. So that's a throwable axe, which he will be able to use. Now this boss has a sword, so I'm gonna want to kill him with my lance user, because that's where I would have the advantage. So you see, if I attack, Danzi will do 9 damage with a 98% chance to hit and a 6% chance to get a critical. When he retaliates, he'll do 8 damage with a 69% chance to hit. So rather than take the risk, I can actually throw a javelin at him. Okay, and so I could literally just pelt him to death at range if I want to. Which is another reason why archers could be very useful. Now this might seem like cheating, but as the game progresses, the enemies will get more powerful and the bosses will typically be armed with a ranged weapon of their own. So this is just early game kind of difficulty. And there you go, the level's done. And there you go. That's the second level. Okay. Or sorry, that was the third level. Well, technically second. Okay, so now we're really getting the story started. This is to more so introduce the... Wait, what? Oh, because Shefka's dead. Yeah, so originally Shefka was supposed to be in that cutscene, but she died. Interesting. Yeah, where's the music? I swear I put music here. Okay, now this level, I have to tell you, I did not playtest even once. Okay, so, again, I did not playtest this level at all. So, this will end in my fail. Like, I don't think this could end well, but I'm going to show you something interesting that I implemented in this level, which is that there's a secret character that you could recruit by standing on this spot. There's a shop where you could purchase healing items, and an armory where you could purchase weapons. Now the objective of this mission is to defend this spot. If a single enemy reaches this spot, you lose. And every enemy is programmed to try to get here. However, there's a boss, and if you defeat the boss, then enemy reinforcements will not show up. But again, this level's still under construction. I haven't really playtested it, so we're just gonna, just for fun, let's do it, see what happens. So she's gonna go get the secret character. Now, hey, Manfred, we could talk to Manfred, and if we do, then we could recruit him. Interestingly, he's also programmed to never attack woman characters. So any of your female characters, including the generic NPCs, are completely safe from him. But he will still try to attack the walls, meaning you still have to, you know, recruit him as soon as you can, basically. Get extra manpower. So, yeah. So there's no enemies that our archer could attack right away. So she'll come up here. My allies, they're all programmed to simply hold the line and attack any enemies who come within their range. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get away from that wall. Oh wait, he's got the hand axe, right? Okay, so he'll actually take the hand axe. That could be useful. Okay. Okay, so these units are knights. So, I'll show you their stats later, but they are extremely tough. So the idea is that the, you know, let's just skip this. Okay, so the idea is that the knights, they have very high defense, making them incredibly tough against physical weapons. So now we'll go find our secret character. And there you go, now you have a cute little bunny. And her stats are actually pretty good. Like, she's really high strength, really high luck, being a rabbit. But her defense and resistance is horrible, so she will die very quickly. But also she has 30 HP, which is a lot of health. Okay, so let's see, who's that? Oh, that's Manfred. Oh, crud. She's gonna kill Manfred. Or, oh no, Manfred's gonna kill her. Wait, she's not supposed... Oh, I see. So he's not programmed to attack, but because she attacked him first, he will retaliate. And that's why she's gonna get killed. Which sucks. There's no way I can go out there, so... Well, that's it, I guess. There, let's see if we could thin their numbers a bit. Okay. Elizabeth, she'll try to hold the line here. And you could use a vulnerary. Oh wait, he could have attacked somebody. Why did I do that? Oh, that was silly. So you see now the enemies are going to be trying to get into the base. Now again, I haven't playtested this before, so I don't know how well balanced this is going to be. Whoops. Oh yeah, so Manfred will attack a male character. He doesn't discriminate about that, so that's why we had to fight. I'll just skip. Okay, so now she's programmed not to move. She's gonna stand right there and hold the line. Now we'll see what our little rabbit can do. Wow, she missed both times with a 76% chance. So that's just bad luck. That's not because she's a bad unit, it's just bad luck. Okay, now Manfred is free. And it seems like anyone can talk to him. That's not what it was supposed... I was supposed to make it so just Elizabeth can talk to him. Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, whatever, he's on my side now. He needs to heal because he's gonna die. You know, I think we could actually beat this. You know what? Forget the weapons. Let's just go. Let's just win this. Okay, now Penelope. Okay, go ahead. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, so bows are especially effective against flying units, which is why she took such a huge amount of damage. He might die this turn, actually. Oh, this is bad. And he's gone. Well, this is a good matchup, at least. And she just killed herself. Oh well. This is not good, let me tell you. Come on, Holly. Good girl. You got her. You got him. Okay, use that vulnerary. Okay, we're gonna pull back and heal. No, that's a bad matchup. So she could actually take out him just fine. So that's that. That's uh-oh. Now, just so you know, if Elizabeth is killed, you will lose the level immediately. So, you could see the objectives here. Victory oh, I didn't write that in. Okay. Anyway, basically, if Elizabeth dies, it's game over. To win, you just have to survive for 7 turns. Make sure this gate here is not breached, which should be simple enough, I'd say. So we're gonna want to take out this guy as soon as possible, let's say. Yeah, so let's take him out. Manfred's actually quite powerful. And he missed with a 90% shot, which is not uncommon in Fire Emblem games, to be honest. This should do the trick. No? Oh, this is bad. Okay. Good stuff. You've got a heal. And you could come here. And you should heal. Yeah. Because if she gets hit by another bow, that might kill her instantly. So we want her to be at full health. Okay. Okay, this is bad. So he's got the advantage of using a sword, and he's faster. So that almost killed Manfred. Almost killed him. So let's try to get him out of here. Okay, so he's gonna heal 10 health. What's that? So he's level 4. He doesn't seem that powerful. I think I could deal with him just fine. Okay, let's deal. Let's try to use a javelin. Yeah, let's use a javelin, because this way at least if the archers attack her, she could retaliate. What? He survived? Ah, bugger. Okay, that got him. Okay, that did that. And you could wait here. She could move down. Let's go. Javelin. Wow, she is a beast. Dancy is so good. And there you go. We survived 7 turns. Okay, so now that's all I really programmed. This would have been a this would have been a level much later on in the game. As you can see, the enemies are much higher level now. Also, reinforcements will be coming in en masse. But you know what, just for fun, I'm going to show you the whole village destruction thing that I programmed. So we're just going to skip through the enemy turn. So the objective here is to defend this castle. Make sure the enemies don't take it. Now, once we reach a certain threshold, okay, I created an area. Once you're inside, allied reinforcements will show up. So we'll get her in that area. And let's end that. Okay, so the enemy turn. Okay, now she probably got sniped by one of these ballista over here. So yeah, this ballista killed her. Alright, that's that. So where are the reinforcements? Did she not make it far enough? Oh, I don't think she made it far enough to trigger the reinforcements. So yeah, he's not gonna survive. Anyway, yeah, he's basically stuck by himself. So a bunch of wyvern riders. Yeah, these guys are far too powerful for my current party, but you know what, let's have some fun, let's see what happens. So now the idea here is that these bandits, these pirates here, are going to keep moving across the water, and they're going to move towards this spot at this village. Now if they get to the village, it'll be destroyed. Okay? And then the player cannot visit it once that happens. Okay. Now, okay, we're not going to survive long enough for that to happen, because he's probably going to die soon. And then these bandits here, they're going to come to this village. After they've destroyed the village, they're going to be programmed to move towards the player. So actually, I survived. My level 3 character survived the level 9 enemy. Now, because bows are super effective, really, that's not going to do much. Whoops. Yeah, well, let's just activate the switch to see what would happen. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see what happened. It's supposed to be Mona, not Alina. Okay, so anyways, what would have happened is if they would visit here, then this switch would turn on, and then they would be more aggressive. So I just turned on the switch manually myself, which you can't normally do in real gameplay. This is just for me. Yeah, and then the village would be destroyed. But anyway, we're gonna lose real soon. There you go. So they reach the castle and it's game over. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'm hoping to upload more videos later about this. Like here I created a cool like zombie scenario level where you have to basically defend these villages for like 7 turns. If you defeat the summoner down in the corner, it'll prevent the reinforcement zombies from showing up from that corner. And if you defeat the actual boss, then he'll prevent all reinforcements from showing up. If a villager is killed, they will turn into a zombie as well. So the player now has to decide, you know, do I protect one of the villages? Do I go for the boss and try to stop all the reinforcements? You know, do I try to defend 2 of the villages? And there's fog of war present. So during normal gameplay, you won't see where all the enemies are, right? They're all hidden. So the player is not going to know where they're supposed to go, what they're supposed to do. And that generally makes this whole thing quite chaotic. But a lot of fun for sure. Also, I've leveled up the characters. I've leveled up the characters to accommodate for the for the increased difficulty of enemies here. And also we have a healer now. So now we don't need to rely on vulneraries anymore. So you see this? Every turn, new zombies will show up. And they're not going to stop coming until you've defeated the bosses. So the idea is if you try to just hold out in here and never move, the zombies will just pour in and you'll never be able to get rid of them all. Also, visiting the villages will get you rewards, as they usually do. And anyway, I mean, that's all I want to show you, really. So you see here, these villagers have been turned into zombies because they got killed by zombies. Anyway, that's about all I'm gonna show you. So you see, if we defeat this, then all the reinforcements will stop coming in this area of the level. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Yep, that's that. Also, we've got some tougher enemies over here, like this Minotaur. So this is an attack that actually drains health, and it will provide health to the enemy that used it. So the idea is the villagers cannot die, they'll be reduced to 1 health, and that's because next turn they turn into zombies. Because this is a very tricky system to implement, and this is the only way that it would work. So I'll show you how that works. So you see now he turns into a zombie, and he'll attack his buddy. So now she'll turn into a zombie too next turn. Anyway, that's enough. Well, thanks for watching. And, this is a fun level that I made. Yeah, this one has some interesting features in it. For instance, there's these boulders guarding the doors, these mountains. And if they're destroyed, a whole bunch of goblins will come through. And then the goblins will start attacking the enemy ballista, and then they'll work their way down the mountain to attack the enemies in the valley, which is why the player himself gets his own ballista, so he could attack and basically free the goblins and let them come out and wreak havoc on the enemy for you. It's pretty fun. No, I like SRPG Studio. It's a very nice program. It lets you really make your own Fire Emblem game, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.